y'all? What's up? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? Hi, how are you? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well wherever you are, whenever it is you happen to be watching this video. So we are back doing the virtual backgrounds. Apologies. But it's just what we're gonna have to do while I'm currently at this place. Today, I just wanted to take you through my little journeys. So I moved back to my midheaven line, and I'm super excited about it. After living on my Saturn Sun Chiron line for about 4 years, I finally was able to get everything in order. Everything came in alignment for me to move back to my midheaven line, and I cannot wait. I'm already feeling super energized and just reinvigorated, excited by all of the different possibilities for my career and where I could go. As I shared in the last video, I'm already thinking about how I can rebrand essentially, and just kind of make more of what my interests are now, more of the focal point of this channel and the website and all that stuff. So this all happened for me around that September 17th eclipse. So I am curious if anything wild popped off for you at that eclipse. Did a new cycle begin for you? Comment down below. I'm interested. What was going on for all y'all around that eclipse? Because I feel like there were ginormous new beginnings that we're just being called in for a lot of people. I don't know if y'all are into angel numbers and stuff, and I don't mean that in a religious way. I mean it more spiritual or just connecting with the universe. That's what I mean angel numbers to be. So I keep seeing 111, child. I keep seeing 111. So look into it. But ever since that eclipse, I was like, yo, the energy just felt so different, and I'm excited for it. It was that breakthrough moment that I was waiting for, that I had been praying for, just reaching out to the universe, please, I need a breakthrough. I'm doing everything. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm journaling. I'm doing my affirmations to call this new beginning in. I just needed to materialize and manifest in the real, 3D. Okay, to use the spiritual lingo. So, and it happened, and I don't know. I'm shook. I'm shook at this, shookity boppity boo. Anyways, so yeah, let me know, how did that eclipse impact your life? Let me know. I'm interested to find out. Just sharing about my journey. I used to be super afraid of flying, and that was one of my biggest fears as someone who's afraid of heights. I don't like bridges. I don't like roller coasters. I hated the idea of flying. And now I feel like, I don't know, I was able to conquer that fear by initially making taking the leap to move. And now I don't know, I kind of enjoy it a little bit. Call me a little wild. Call me wild. But I took an early flight, and I think a good rule of thumb for me is that I typically am on the wing. And usually if I'm on the wing of the plane, I don't know, I just feel this sense of ease. And it's okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. I don't know why, but I swear I just randomly end up on the wing every time. And I just love the experience of it. And I don't know, it oddly calms me. So yeah, that was a whole thing. I was superstitious about it because I knew Jupiter was going to go retrograde soon. So, which, is ruling Sagittarius, long distance travel. So I was just okay, I want to do this before Jupiter goes retrograde. And I picked a Thursday to fly in, which is Jupiter day, the numerology. I had it line up. So, it was a vibe. And I unfortunately didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. So I basically pulled an all-nighter and took an hour nap before getting up to get ready for my flight. And then it worked out perfectly because I ended up sleeping almost the entire way. and I loved that. Then after I landed and got everything situated with my new place, I went on a walk because that was something I was craving so much while living on my, very tumultuous lines. Was just having something to kind of ground me back down to earth. I like to go on long nature walks. Now, I'm not a hiker. I don't do that. Again, fear of heights, but I do like going on long walks just out in nature, really taking in the scenery, and it calms me. It calms me, I have to say. And like listening to the trees, I'm a very senses kind of person. Like if my senses are engaged, I love that, like listening to like the soft trees blowing in the wind and looking at the sunlight and how it's reflecting, listening to the little geese, like it's so cute to me.
Chiming in really quick with a reminder to like the video if you're liking it so far and subscribe to support the channel. It helps to push out these videos to other folks who may be interested in this kind of content. So go on ahead, like the video, and subscribe.
This was a really nice walk, and like it was so refreshing to see a bunch of greenery all over again. It's something I feel like doesn't happen too much like where I was living. If you were going to a park, yes, you'd see greenery, but to be where I am now where it's like almost like greenery is just everywhere. There's tree-lined streets and it's super cute. Like you can't beat it. You can't beat it. So this walk was much needed. After that, I went and did some shopping. I was basically acting like a tourist, just like taking it, even though I've like been in this place before, I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna live my tourist fantasy, live my tourist life. I wanted to get a couple things for work, and I struck out at a Morbear, but they had a really good sale going on at the time. Loved the pieces that came in. I wanted more transitional fall pieces, but they were a little too light, like as far as wear. I wanted something that was more like truly transitional. So I ended up getting the sweater. It was super cute, cozy, comfy sweater, and went on the hunt for a nice pair of pants that I'm actually going to get customized. I'm going to get them tailored to be more of a tapered straight leg. My thing is like, I can't seem to find the right weight of pant to be like a tapered pant that I would want to wear. Like I don't want a jean type feel to it. I want more of like a utility pant feel and taper that. So then, when I'm wearing rain boots, it looks super polished and just like clean. And right now, wide legs are all in, and I love the wide leg look. Don't get me wrong. It is one of my favorite looks. It is super flattering on pear shapes, which is the shape that body shape that I have. And so don't get me wrong. Love flares, love wide legs. Like I'm here for it, but I'm just like, for the kind of just get up and go look, like sometimes I don't always want to serve, you know what I'm saying? I just want like a low key polished look. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going to get these pants tailored. So yeah, no, which is really nice. And if you don't know, Nordstrom, I guess they've started doing this thing where I don't know, maybe they've done it all the time and I just never realized it. But I think it's recent that they are allowing anybody, really. You can go in with items that aren't from Nordstrom and items that are from Nordstrom and get them customized. It takes about 10 days, and I believe the price goes up if it's a non-Nordstrom item or if it doesn't have tags or something like that. I can't remember. I think it's like $35 around there. So, I'm like, look, that's a steal for getting an item tailored. Come on, come on, get out, get out. So I'm excited for how that'll come together. I just want like something that's durable, that can like be an all weather type pant, and be transitional for all seasons. Like, you know what I'm saying? But still look put together. I'm here for that. I want to look like casual professional. Or like if I want to wear them out when I'm running errands, they're not too heavy. They're not like a denim. You know what I'm saying? Do you all know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all know what I'm saying. Like utility pants are my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that. They're everything to me. So anyways, that was my first day back after landing, and I after that hit a wall. Oh my gosh. So take care of yourself if you're out there traveling, if you're out there making big changes in your life. Please don't be afraid to embrace the change or to follow the nudges that you're getting about, this is not the place for me. It's funny because in that video, life update video, the first one I did, I think I had shared that I felt like I was just outgrowing my environment and there wasn't anything really for me left that I wanted to do and accomplish in the place that I was. Like I did everything that I wanted to do. And I cut my hair. Okay, so it was kind of strategic, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now how I manifested this. So I cut my hair because one, I wanted to. I just felt like I wanted to and I followed that nudge. But also, I knew that sometimes hair can be a connector to energy in a place or energy at a certain point in your life. And if you cut it off, it's kind of like you're welcoming in new energy. At least that's how it's been for me. I don't know. Do y'all believe that? I don't know. It's okay if you don't. Cut my hair off because when I first made the leap to move, I cut my hair off. And I was like, oh, this is so symbolic. I'm going to do it again. And maybe that'll help me just be you know what? I'm done with this energy. I'm done with this chapter. I'm going to move on into another one. And literally I want to say maybe 2 to 3 weeks after that, it started kind of looking hopeful that I would be able to get my stuff in order and move. And another part of why I moved, as you all know, was that I was working in not the best of environments. Well, you might know if you were on the Conscious Pause channel and if you were on Patreon, you might know. But I, was dealing with a toxic boss, and I think I may have mentioned it in one of these favorite videos where I was trying to do more affirmations around what I was feeling like I deserved. I knew I deserved better than what that boss was doing and how they were treating me. But it was capitalism. Capitalism. You still got to pay your bills. So I hung in there as long as I could, but throughout that entire time, I was just open. I just remember being so open to I don't really care how it comes together. I was I'm willing to take a pay cut. I am willing to live with other people again. I was willing to basically revert back to whatever, just starting all over again from square one, just so that I could be where I wanted, And I think that just speaks to how called I felt to that, how much it was in alignment with me, that I'm willing to give up on all these nice little luxuries that I got used to while being in this job and work environment and receiving this pay, right? But at some point, you do have to put yourself, your mental health first, and really analyze what is it that you want. If something's not serving you anymore, don't pour into it. What I will say is bet on yourself. Bet on yourself, follow your intuition, obviously have a plan put in place. But I feel for me, I've learned so much about just releasing ego and not being so prideful to not ask for help and not being afraid to take another leap. I think sometimes when we take the first leap, we're okay, well, this is what it's supposed to be. And if it doesn't happen, well, then I'm not taking another leap. I remember chatting with somebody one time, and they had moved to a certain area for their acting career, and it didn't happen. It wasn't happening as they wanted to. And I was like, well, why don't you move to this location where you can also, do some things for your acting career? And they were like, no, I made my big move. Like, I took the big leap. It was supposed to be here. And if it's not going to be here and not happen here, then it's not going to happen at all. And that made me so sad, because I'm like, but you can always start again. Like, it's never too late. And it's okay. Like, just because it didn't happen here, maybe it's just not supposed to happen here. Maybe it's supposed to happen somewhere else, So I just want to encourage you to like be open to embracing change, to following whatever nudges you're feeling. Don't let the fear of starting over, or the fear of disappointment, or the fear of failure, feeling like a failure at certain times, like, stop you from still going for it. Okay. Y'all need to go full throttle, chat. So that is what I'm doing. Yes, granted, I'm having to rebuild my life. I'm having to go about things in a different way, but I'm okay with that. Like, I know sometimes it's not going to be pretty while you're in the thick of it and in the growing pains of it all. But I know ultimately, like, it's going to come together. It's going to be fine. Okay. It's going to be fine. And that's usually like how I see it. I don't know. I just feel like things are always working out for me. You got to like train your mind to think that way. I get it. Sometimes the world just be on one. Okay. With all the social bias that be happening and stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, don't let that stuff discourage you. I'm going from somewhere that was extremely diverse to now I'm the only Black person in the room again. Or one of the only Black people in the room again. And yeah, that doesn't feel good. Like, that is not my ideal situation, but I'm where I want to be. I'm no longer waking up stressed out. I am relaxed. I get to go out and explore. I get to have time for myself to pour back into me. Like, so there's some trade-offs that are happening, but I'd rather have the trade-offs than to still be somewhere where I know I'm not growing here anymore. I'm stagnant, and this place sucks the life out of me, or this experience is sucking the life out of me. I'm like, I just don't have time for stuff like that in my life. And I hope you don't either, chap. Like, you deserve to be excited and go for anything, whatever fulfills you, whatever fills your cup, and that may change over time. And that's okay. That's why you got to be open to embracing change, chap. And I've had to learn, okay, as a earth dominant person, how to be more flexible and how to be more open to change and not be afraid or fear the unknown. So please don't let none of that stuff, whatever, is coming up in your mind, like, I can't do this, and the doubts and all that, anyone else, trying to undermine you and instill some fear and doubt within you, child, you go on and do what your gut is telling you to do, because it's your life. It's your life. Okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if it's a transitional period in your life. Like, it's okay. It's just the growing pains. So, and you will get through on the other side. All right. That's it on that, child. So I just wanted to come in and give y'all a little pep talk or whatever. I mean, look at like my whole experience, like, to go from being super fearful about flying to now I'm like, what else can I do? And I'm like excited. I'm like, ooh, how can I challenge myself more? How can I learn? Like, I'm looking into, how do I travel with miles? Like, I'm like, I know people do this, but how do I do that? I want to do that more. So just lean into it. I just want you to feel like you can lean into whatever changes are coming up in your life, where life is trying to take you, where you're feeling called to go. Lean into it, child. Lean into it. Okay. Period. Because I'm getting my life. I'm hitting the town every weekend. I'm telling y'all, look, trust. I'm getting my life. I just wanted to come in and share my little experience and the clips that I got. We're probably going to be shooting videos like this from now on. So until we get some more space, say goodbye to the chair and the cute little setup. She is here behind me, you know, she is here, but we're in a different environment now, and I have to be flexible. Okay. I have to be a little flexible and make it work so we can still get content. Okay, so don't hate me. You will see the cute little stool and chair again someday, at some point, sometime soon. I'm gonna put it out in the universe. So you know what I'm saying. So I do want to take some time to invite y'all to join the Patreon, because I did pre-record a lot of content over there, as I talked about in the last video, I think it was. But we've done even more content over there now. I did do a react to I want to say Glorilla and Sexy Red. I did do some tarot readings for pop culture things that are happening for all the pop culture enthusiasts. If y'all are interested, just relax and wine on the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? There's more content over there. We got like almost, I think, like over 300 something videos of bonus content over there. Okay. If you're interested, that link is in the description. And there are some links as well to support Palestine. So go ahead and find that in the description box as well. Ciao. So y'all know what it is. Until the next one, take care of yourselves, others, in the planet. Okay. Bye. By the way, y'all like my little wig, my little curtain bang wig? I had to get on the grind. Okay. Y'all gonna learn this about me. The 70s are fully my aesthetic. Okay. So I love curtain bangs. I love bell bottoms. I love wide legs. Like I said, like I am a 70s. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. So that's not like, this is not my hair, obviously. It's my life. Don't you forget. It's my life. It never ends. Period. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done being cringy on the internet. Anyways, let's go.